Hopefully he doesn't see you. Did he see you? That's unfortunate. Nah, bro,
Yeah, I suck. So I was gonna do a first impressions review on this game, but I don't know if you could call 40 hours of playtime a first impression. Sure, it's not 400 hours, but I'm still bad at this game after all this time, so let's call this a noob review. I'm sure most of you know this game by now, so I won't go in too much detail, but for those of you who don't know, to simply put it, Dead by Daylight is a very popular survival horror game where there's 4 survivors and 1 killer. It's really cool because these aren't any ordinary killers, you're getting killed by iconic murderers like Michael Myers and Freddy goddamn Krueger. But they should add some real killers, you feel me? But the killers are probably the first thing that'll get you interested. Like, it really does feel like a horror game as a survivor in the beginning when you're struggling and learning the game. Personally, I chose to bang bells with my main man, Bell Banger. I don't really know anything else, but my friends told me to bang those bells, so that's exactly what I did. Speaking of friends, I only played this game in a party with my dumbass friends who happen to be better than me, so that definitely makes a difference with the experience. This actually changes a lot because of communication, and the survivor and killer have very different play styles. If you want to play with up to 3 friends, no problem, then all of you could just play survivor together. But if you want to play as the killer, you'll have to play by yourself. You can't queue up as a killer with your friends, and that's one of my first critiques with the game. But I can't be too harsh about this, or else people would just boost and the game would be broken. It just means that a lot of people, myself included, will mostly or only play Survivor, making this a survivor simulator. And to me, that's a bit of a shame because playing as the killer can be really fun, and this probably explains the longer queue times. But I appreciate that Dead by Daylight even has crossplay so I can play with my friends on Xbox. This game is pretty accessible with having crossplay, the price isn't too bad, even better on sale. It doesn't seem too hard to run, and the gameplay is simple enough for most people to enjoy. There's room for both casual and competitive play, and I'm clearly on the very casual side, but even if you're not taking this game that seriously like me, you'll still want to know all the important things like what perks are good, what to spend your points on, how to track down the survivor as the killer, and how to run away from the killer as the survivor, you know, stuff like that. Admittedly, I never got most of those down, especially that last part. That's why you'll mostly see me doing lots of generators and horribly try to escape the killer. But it's good to learn the ins and outs of this game to make everything easier on yourself. It also makes it easier if you have friends to tell you everything like I did. I know I keep referencing my friends, but if I didn't have anyone to play with, I honestly wouldn't have been interested in this game. I just played this on and off with my friends as another game in the rotation. They all seem to enjoy it more than me, but hey, it's still cool. I don't have too many complaints with this game. It could just get boring after a while only playing Survivor. Sometimes I wish there was another game mode, maybe with a different objective or like a game mode of the day with a specific killer and specific survivors. I think something like that would be cool, but the queue times are long enough. Anyway, if you're not boring like me and this game has your attention and you have a friend or 3 to play with, I definitely recommend this game. But if you have no friends to play with, at least you could play as the killer. But come on, man, get some friends. Dead by Daylight has actually been out for over 5 years now, and it's still standing strong. I can't say much for the veteran players or anyone thinking about getting back into the game, but it still gets new updates, new events, and still has a big player base that's actually getting bigger, at least on PC. Yeah, there's a lot going for this game, and it's hard not to recommend it as long as you enjoy the gameplay of the survivor or the killer. I know I didn't go that much in depth, but remember, this is only a noob review. But I hope you guys did enjoy the review. Long story short, yes, Dead by Daylight is still worth playing, and it looks like it's gonna be that way for a while. It might not be my favorite game of all time, but I feel like there's a lot of things that are objectively good about this game, so it'd be dumb to call it bad. Especially as a noob. I don't want any pros yelling at me. But leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I feel like you should have no choice since you watched this far. Drop a comment telling me your experience on Dead by Daylight, or maybe comment if I got something wrong. I am a noob after all. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to stay up to date with the channel. You can check on the screen for some of my other videos. Thank you guys for watching this entire video. That makes you cooler than everyone else, and I hope to see you guys in one of these other videos. Peace.